And we are back. Dark Side of the Kingdom, episode 8, another week. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is a video game podcast about video games, video game culture, people who play video games. This is Dean.
And this is Percy. Sorry, caught me in the middle of a drink.
Immediately thrown to Percy. And he put in the request, does not like saying his own name. Ian Morris is on the show this week. I got you back, man.
I sound like a dick.
You do, a little bit. But, I mean, it's earned. I mean, I thought,
You earned the dick status.
Wow.
You earned the introduction.
Even
You did
better.
good, man. Yeah. We are back. We are back after the huge E3 extravaganza show. 3 hours of us talking about things.
Chaos. We're sorry.
Yeah, we apologize. Did you guys enjoy that? You guys feel good about last show? I mean, that was big, 3 hours.
My God.
I was afraid that it wasn't going to be entertaining, but I listened to it and I was laughing, so.
Time
Laughing at your own jokes.
elegantly went by.
Not just those.
I enjoy, myself as much as I'm sure you guys enjoy yourselves.
Yes.
We are back to the original format. What you've been playing? Maybe I might do an extended what you've been playing. So we didn't, touch on it last week. Games have been played. Anybody else want to jump in? I mean,
I guess I'll start. I recently bought Animal Crossing on 3DS.
Decisive.
Well, yeah, it took me a while to just figure out if I wanted to get it or not, because I've never played it ever, and I've never played any of them. So I was talking to my girlfriend about it, and a couple of friends have played it. I'm like,
getting the
do you
support.
think? Yeah, I'm like, you think this is a game of like? I don't know. And they're like, I don't know, just fucking buy it. So fuck it, bit the bullet, and it's really, really, really fucking addicting. My God, I'm having a lot of fun with it actually. So I can't compare it to anything because I've never played any other games.
Yeah, nothing comes to mind. Like, I see the screenshots. I don't know what it is. Like, what is the crux of this game?
Well, your main character, you're a mayor of a new town.
Okay.
Or you're the new mayor of a town, and you just take control of everything, and you kind of build up the town for the most part. Like, you gotta get to know the people in the town. You built your house. You kind of not necessarily farm, but you kind of plan out things of how it needs to go, like new buildings and maybe bridges and shit like that.
It's kind of like Sims meets Harvest Moon, kind of.
I guess, yeah.
I've never played. I mean, I played the GameCube one for like 20 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
And I never really got into it, but you only hear good things about Animal Crossing. You never hear someone say, "Fuck Animal Crossing."
Yeah.
So I want to try it.
Well, that's the attitude I was going in. I was like, I wanted to just buy it and be like, man, fuck you guys. I just wasted a lot of money.
Did you buy it in person in a store from a cashier? Did
No,
you buy it online?
I bought it on the
okay.
eShop.
It's brave.
Yeah.
Oh, on the eShop. Okay.
Yeah, so,
I was gonna say, so you didn't get face to face. Another human being.
I did. Well, I did go by myself and buy my girlfriend the game.
Okay.
So
you had the girlfirlriend though. I mean, that was.
Well, nonetheless, I didn't say I was like, hey, this is for my girlfriend. I was just like, hey, I'm buying this fucking game. Fuck you. So, either way, yeah, I bought it off the eShop, and it took about a little over 15 minutes to download. Not too bad. It was only like 6,000 blocks.
Okay, that makes sense.
Have you had to get a better DS card yet?
No, I got like a big old fatty, so.
I mean, SD card.
Yeah.
SD card.
I think I
No, it is like
upgraded eventually.
I have to do that too soon because I like to get all the NES games.
Yeah.
Just to have them for record keeping or whatever. And well, I'll get back to me in a second. Go ahead.
It's not about you.
Either way, but I mean, the game's really fun. Now that more people I know are playing it, you can actually travel to each other's towns.
Okay, so very social.
Yeah, it's very, very social. So you can either do it over land or you can go over the internet, whatever. And I don't know, it's really fun because you can like fuck with their town and fuck their shit up if you want to.
These are just people like in your friends list.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about some of the addicting elements. Like, what makes it so addicting? Like, what makes this game not like other games? Because I mean, I don't hear that just from you, but from like a lot of people in general. Like, this game is
I don't
like
know.
crack.
It is. I'm like, I want to play it right now, but
we're doing a show.
I've been over the past couple of days. I've been dual wielding with that and Last of Us. Like, anyway, but
there's just some pretty big swings there.
Yeah,
right?
I know, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, what's addicting for me is I've never really played any of these games before, but I like building up my own house and like putting shit in it. Like, there's shops that open up. Oh, by the way, this runs off of real time, so like shops open at like 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning, 10. So you have to wait until that time to go there, and it's very it's annoying, but I wait till that time and I'll go and play, and like I go into shops and shop and buy shit. But I mean, they have cool stuff where you can buy like, you know, a nostalgic type stuff. Like you can get like Link's tunic or his hat or the Master Sword. I mean, I'm wearing Samus's shoes right now.
Gotcha.
So I mean, there's a lot of different things you can do. I guess it's just building everything up and trying to keep my people happy. Okay. It's what's addicting to me. Yeah, I don't know. It's just it's really, really fun. I was surprised on how addictive that was.
It's like kind of like a carrot and stick gameplay. Like there's always something that you always want to kind of like do. Like you're always do this little thing, and then you get like a reward. You get, like, your
I mean, there's a
shoes,
shitload of things to do. I mean, there's like a museum, and there's a bunch of different animals and fish. You can like you'd be a bug collector. It's so, I don't know.
Interesting. It seems, you know, when I hear Pariah, I hear Doom Team.
I know.
Hell Frozen Over, sir?
I mean, it may be one of the cutest games I've ever played.
Nintendo first party, I mean, the quality's got to be there.
It's really good. It's great.
Can you go online and visit your friends even when they're not playing? Like, is there like?
I think you can. Yeah. We were fucking around with it yesterday, and a friend of mine came into one of the towns, and my girlfriend's town specifically. She even closed her
3DS.
3DS.
Yeah, 3DS.
And I was in the town too, and I was still running around, and I didn't realize she closed it, and I was surprised that we were still able to rock and roll in their town.
That's cool. You can really mess with their stuff, though.
Yeah, we could if when we first got the game, I was fucking with them. I was like stealing all their shit. Like I was stealing a bunch of the fruit, digging up holes and getting fossils and collecting like emeralds and gems. Like they didn't realize what I was doing. I was just running around stealing everything, harvesting for myself. So I can go back to my town.
I remember Mike Steele teased it a little bit. Did you ever find the elusive Money
Yes!
Rock? Is that a thing officially?
Yes.
Money Rock exists.
It's fucking awesome. Okay. Yeah, you just you smash a rock with your shovel, and eventually coins will pop. If you find the right one, coins will pop out to the sound of Mario's 1-up noise. Oh, it's fucking awesome.
Okay. So rewarding it is worth, I mean, financially, it's worth seeking out.
Yeah.
You have a
total
good coin for it? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Farming is fun.
Sounds like a recommendation. I mean, I might check it out.
It's way fun. I mean, I've never played the series ever, and I love it. So, wow.
That's good to hear. That's really good to hear.
Yeah, tons of fun with it. And yeah, what about you? What have you been playing?
I've been playing Last of Us. I'm really enjoying it, but I'm taking it really slow. I'm only probably less than 4 hours in it.
Oh, okay.
Like I just got to the church, so it's pretty early.
Yeah, that's pretty early.
And I was getting really frustrated in the beginning of it, just because the one-hit kill stuff was so like.
Are you playing a normal or hard or what are you playing?
Normal.
Okay.
And when they introduced the clickers to you, they're not specific enough of how you're supposed to take care of them. And I didn't realize when I was stealth killing them that I was using my shiv every time. And then I get to one, and I'm like, why can't I grab him? Why can't I? And then he turns around, and I'm fucked. And it's such a frustrating. Like you clear a room of 8 of them, then there's one guy left, and you're like, I'm gonna go get this guy, and you're like, and you have to do it all over again.
Yep, I love it. It's old school.
I've been yelling at my TV more than I have in a really long time. But there's perks apparently you can buy to change that, so your shivs shivs last longer and stuff like that. So that's cool. I want to do, and I'm enjoying the game. Like it's great atmosphere. Yeah. I think the surprise twist in the beginning is a little bit not surprising. Like I was playing with my friend, and he's like, "This is gonna happen in the next part." I'm like, "You're probably right, but let's hope not." And then 2 seconds later, it happened. You're like, "I wish that was a little more original."
Yeah, please itself.
But what I was surprised is because I didn't watch any of the stuff with it because I wanted to be surprised when I played it.
Yeah, I was still
the beginning and then the whole 20 years later is when the game starts.
That's fucking cool, right?
You're just like,
holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, so cool.
I keep hearing about like the intro and the opening up of the game.
It's like 2013 when you start the game, so it's like what, 2033 or whatever.
Yeah, it's just crazy. And then when you meet Ellie and she talks about when you're in the outside world and her commentary on stuff makes it so much more real because she hasn't experienced any of this stuff because she grew up in the
she has no idea what happened or what That's fucking awesome.
So that's
she has no recollection of society as it was.
Yeah, she doesn't know there's like nothing she can reference to anything, so she has no idea what.
Because she's only 14.
Yeah.
So she started 6 years into the mass, whatever.
Okay.
And then
so post-apocalyptic, there was an end of times event.
There was an event. It happened.
Okay.
Bad stuff happened, and then things got worse.
And worse. And
As
worse.
it does.
And
Government gone.
they do.
Obviously.
No, there's some form of government
Okay.
because there's still rules.
Seems like there's just like packs and clusters of tribes of people.
Yeah, that's kind of what it seems like.
Yeah, it
It's
gets-
not necessarily a
yeah.
government. I mean, there's like there's a group of people called the Fireflies, or kind of like a revolt of people
Yeah.
trying to hold some sort of humanity, I guess. And it's in this chaotic world of people just killing other people, trying to steal the shit.
Nice.
And it's nice that the main character doesn't have the Nathan Drake tone that everything's kind of funny.
Yeah,
He's way more
totally
serious. He's
way
just like,
serious.
we're gonna die. It's gonna be terrible. Shut up and follow me.
Well, you're making it sound depressed. I mean, he's depressed, but I mean, he's not like that monotone.
Yeah, he's not. The voice acting is amazing, and like
Wow.
the
The
acting
world
is
seems
so
very
great.
grim.
Troy Baker.
Yeah, Troy Baker's great in it.
Fucking
It
rock.
seems very like The Road with
Yeah,
just
kind
grim.
of.
no hope kind of world.
So I was doing that, and then actually before that, last week, I finished the main 3 campaigns of Resident Evil. I did it. Yeah.
Going back. Bringing it back.
And the 3rd campaign is by far the worst thing they've ever put on any
Really?
medium. It is so bad.
Who was
It-
Jake? Was it?
Jake's campaign is so bad.
Whose was the shortest?
They're all about the same,
Really?
I guess. I don't know. They blend in of just
like
They played into
mediocre.
each other.
bad good. Can you enjoy it from like it's so bad it's good standpoint, or is
No.
it just like
It's
not
not
fun?
like the room
No, there's
status.
part where you just die, and because they're trying to be super cinematic, and you're just like, I don't want to do that again. I don't want to do that again.
You still playing Percy 2? I think you.
Yeah,
Okay.
but The Last of Us and Animal Crossing
Yeah.
came into my
Prioritize.
And then right before I got The Last of Us, I started the bonus campaign they have in Resident Evil, Ada Wong's campaign.
Yeah.
So Ada Wong's is such a garbage campaign.
Ah.
Okay, and I was really hoping it was going to be awesome,
Yeah.
but it's so bad because it's like they made the campaign, the whole thing, and they're like, oh shit, it's one player. What are we going to do for the other people? So they put in this guy with a gas mask on who's not Hunk, which would have been totally badass if it was Hunk, who's just there, who cannot use any buttons. He can't work any buttons to help on any puzzles. And Ada Wong has a grappling hook at certain points to get from point A to point B that you can't get any other way. And when she uses it, you just teleport there as the other guy. So it was such an afterthought. You're
Come
just
on, man.
like,
it sounds like a little like Castlevania sneak in a
break-
little
breaks
bit.
them.
it's just so dumb. You're like, they should have just made it one player and not put it in at all, because it doesn't. It just seems lame.
Tacked on.
Yeah, totally tacked on. There's like, okay, we've got a week left. Oh, let's make an Ada campaign. Okay, guys. So I did
People
that.
love it.
And then I've been playing Oracle of Seasons still, and I'm really enjoying it. It's really great. I think the bosses, like you said, are kind of lame looking. They're not the coolest bosses.
They really are kind of lame.
Yeah, they're kind of lame compared to the other ones. But I'm enjoying it. I still.
Well, are they lame as easy or lame
No, they're
as
just not designed super
not
creative.
very creative at all?
Like if you go back to like A Link to the Past, every boss looks cool. You're like, that was a cool, memorable
Makes sense
fight.
in the world. Like the
Yeah.
first one, it's like some like generic Halloween boss. It's like a pumpkin head on like some dude. It just seems
It
like
just-
not Zelda, you know.
Yeah, it doesn't seem super great, but
But
there's
the
some
dungeon
cool-
design's good.
yeah, there's cool dungeons, and there's cool like the crux of the game. And on the one I'm playing is you have a wand that changes seasons, and the seasons affect the world around you, and thus, like, say you need to climb to the top of a mountain. If it's spring, or summer, all the vines will grow up, and you can go on the vines and get to the top. So that's kind of clever. But I'm enjoying it. Other than the bosses,
I mean-
I kind of hate the buttons. But it's kind of the fault of the Game Boy that you didn't have the extra buttons. Like, I hate having to go to the menu to switch between things.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, come on, the power glove. Once you get it, it's like I should just be able to pick shit up.
Yeah, I hate
Like,
that
why do
you
I
have
have
to. You get a bracelet in this one,
Power
so
bracelet,
you can pick
power
up
bracelet.
to pick up pots. You can't even pick up pots without it.
What?
So it's you gotta like hit pause,
Yeah, so you
go
have
to
to
the
pause,
menu.
put your stupid bracelet on, and pick it up and throw it, and it just gets.
So it's kind of like fuck, what's the one on 64?
64 is
Ocarina?
Ocarina, how they had to go to the menu to do everything. And go
Well,
back,
in
run back,
Ocarina, you
bring
get
back.
the power bracelet, and you don't have to put it on. It's just on after you get it, and you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Power up works.
Yeah, it just. I wish they did that, but hindsight's always 20/20.
Yeah. I mean, fuck, dude, $5.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm totally enjoying it. Like, it's for the first.
I still gotta pick
I've
it
never
up.
played it prior, but it's really good.
I gotta-
Is
I
it, Is it good enough that you're gonna get the other one too? The seasons.
I bought both of them.
Bought both of them.
It was $5. I couldn't be like, no.
Save $2, right?
You got Wi-Fi here. I'll buy it right now.
And then,
guess I had to.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's last day.
And then
during the break, we'll
yeah, all right.
hook you up.
I've been starting this quest in a side way of I'm trying to beat Mega Man 2 every day for a year. I'm 3 days in so far, and I can do Mega Man 2 in about less than a half an hour now.
God damn.
But
I want to see this.
Probably, I want to say one of the more difficult NES games.
Yes, but once you know what you're doing, like I have a system like
Precision.
I mean, there's you fight the bosses in like an order too, right?
Yeah.
Specifically.
I don't know if I do it the way you're supposed to do it, but I always do Quick Man first via the boomerang, and then I do Metal Man, and then after Metal Man you have your options because he kills everybody. So then I normally do Woodman, and then Airman, and then Crash Man.
Okay.
And then the rest of them.
Okay, we got it.
So then the hardest part of the real game is
Very
the Wily levels. Other than that, it's really not, and it's only one Wily level that's really difficult, to be honest. It's the one where you have to use Crash Bomber on the things on the walls, and you only have enough for like 3 of them or 4 of them or whatever, and there's walls in the way, so you have to plan ahead of which way you're gonna go. So once you get that like in your head to a system, it's really easy. But I'm trying to do that because I want to be able to just be like ridiculously good at Mega Man 2. And then
Show off. What platform?
I'm playing on my 3DS right now.
Okay.
And I'm not doing save states. I'm just doing one sit down run, just running through it. Like
Nice.
It's easy to say that.
Good.
You might have to double check your work. I mean.
Oh yeah, totally. But I'm 3 days in. I'm trying to go for a year, but I'm just trying to squeeze a half an hour each day.
What brought this on? Why do you want to do
wanted
this?
to do it.
Smash Brothers announcement.
Oh, I like that. Well, I wanted to do it earlier in the year because as soon as I downloaded Mega Man 2, I'm like, I beat it like for the first time. And I didn't beat it when I was a kid because I couldn't beat the Wily stages. But then when I was older, I was playing. I'm like, it was such a great feeling. I'm like, I'm just gonna get super good at this game because I like most NES games I never got really super good at. Like I have friends. I'm like my friend Jameson is really good at Batman for NES, like ridiculously
That
good.
game's fucking
I've
awesome.
watched him like speedrun the thing, and he's amazing at it. And I want to be that good at a game, so that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. I'm like that with Legendary Wings a little bit. I got stealth mode.
You know what you're doing exactly.
I can almost finish the first level without getting hit once.
That's
Just,
awesome.
I mean, for a vertical shooter.
Dude, that's awesome.
Pretty good.
So that's what I've been playing.
Okay.
God damn.
Cool. My turn, gentlemen.
Sure.
Walking Dead iPad. We teased it a couple weeks ago. Finally finished it. I stopped around chapter 2. I finished it. Spoiler-free discussion. Ian, you have to finish this game.
Ah, damn it.
Ian, finish the fucking game.
I could probably do it this weekend.
Do it this weekend because I think what we should do maybe.
Do it Saturday.
I don't know.
Sunday.
I don't know if we do a special standalone, but we either do it after the credits, but we have to do a full spoilerific just talk of this game
So good.
because it's definitely worth finishing. The game itself, fantastic. Played it on the iPad. iPad works great with the touch interface. Story-wise,
Yeah.
like heavy.
I told you, man.
I'm kind of indifferent. I'm kind of pissed off for making me finish playing it just because I stopped right at the perfect time, like right before, like all hope has disappeared. Like everybody that you care about still is kind of like
Great.
in the running to survive. But man, it's like heavy choices. Each chapter gets progressively more heavy, and wow, just the ending. Wow, you should. I mean, you really enjoy it. And which leading up to game I want to play real quick is just what's this new The Walking Dead 400 Days or something?
yeah.
There's like a new
It's the next chapter, next season, the season 2.
See, is it a new season or is it, I think it's like a standalone DLC pack, maybe.
I don't know if it's the start of the next season or what, but I know they're doing another season, definitely.
New season's coming for sure, and I think they have a separate DLC
Well, I think
pack.
this one's different. It has
Standalone.
I think
I'm ready for it.
I think there's like 5 different characters in it that you can play as. I think. Or
Oh,
something.
really?
From what I heard,
Yeah.
I was reading something like that. So
That's the thing they teased at E3 because
Yeah.
I think season 2, I mean, I don't want to get into spoilers, but there's certain...
yeah.
something might bleed over, Hopefully something bleeds over. I would
Gotcha.
hope it. But yeah, iPad, great. Percy, what platform did you play it on?
PS3.
And you're playing it on Ian?
360.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't play it. Like, how does it
Oh,
control
less.
with the controller? I mean, do you feel? Because if anything, I think some of the first-person stuff on the iPad specifically, and I could kind of do without it. It seemed like I died more than I should have, but the actual, 85%, 95% of the game controls great. So
I think the controls on the Xbox is okay. It's
yeah,
their style of control has never been that great. Yeah, so
Telltale. So
you're gonna get what you get. You know what I mean?
But I mean,
Gotcha.
compared to all the other games, this one's like way better on control
Yeah.
than everything. So
and I don't know, for my money, the best Telltale game to date. Maybe they did the Back to the Future, Jurassic Park.
yeah,
Did you guys try those?
I played the Back to the Future one. I haven't beaten it yet.
I've
but-
never. Yeah, I bought it. I got the first 2 chapters done, and I never got back to it.
I mean, the stakes are so high in The Walking Dead, life and death. It's kind of
Well,
hard
I
to
don't
get
know.
that.
Like, yeah, well, I mean, Back to the Future, like it brought you back with the nostalgia, like trying to
Yeah.
bring his game, and it was pretty cool. But
cartoony,
Dead,
fun.
yeah, The Walking Dead just grabs you, grabs the hold and doesn't let go. You're like, I got to keep playing.
Like, Marty's not going to die. Like, there's nothing you can do to make Marty die.
Yeah. Or
but
anybody.
in this game, you never know who's going to die.
Oh my god, yes.
Very disappointed. Very disappointed. But Ian, you have to finish it because I think.
Are you disappointed in the best kind of way?
Yeah, kind of like devastation. Like,
yeah, like if you get an emotional from a game, then I think it's probably good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of emotions going on in that game.
Stay tuned. We'll talk about that later. Just another quick hit. I was kind of playing a Club Nintendo downloadable tip. They've been offering some good titles as of late.
Ooh.
For 200 points, you can get yourself F-Zero X for the Wii console. Downloaded that.
For the Wii?
For the Wii eShop, and then I think if you have the Wii U...
Is F-Zero X a GameCube?
It's the Nintendo 64 one.
Nintendo 64, that's a hard one.
Hard one, and for 200 points, Nintendo 64 game.
Is that $2?
That's $10. It's $10 in the shop, but with the Nintendo eCoin currency, it's different than the actual Wii points. So it's 200 coins. That's if you buy 4 games, they're 50 a pop or something. I don't know.
Oh wait, this is through Club Nintendo?
Club Nintendo, yeah.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
So awesome, yeah. So basically, Club Nintendo, the physical, prizes, results may vary, but I mean, as of late, towards the end of the Wii U system, great games. Right before that, I got.
Notice how he said
Mario.
the end of Wii U system.
They're both dying soon, right?
Sadly,
but yeah,
it's true.
Oh, man. F-Zero X. I kind of forgot about how fun this game is. I mean, just as far as just raw mechanics, very high-end, high-level play, very fucking hard, but just very fun. Tight controls, Nintendo style.
Good.
64 brush. It's got those fun polygonal characters. Fun title. 200 points.
I was never good at F-Zero.
The Super Nintendo
Just
one.
the Super Nintendo version. I never played any other ones besides that.
That game did. I mean, it was cool when it came out, but I mean, there wasn't much to it. It was, especially in the Super Nintendo version, it was just literally just arcade mode.
I just remember people being really into the GameCube one, because it was supposed to be really, really difficult.
I think it's almost like a port of the arcade or something like the arcade. So I'm actually interested in seeking out the GameCube version. The fire has been relit for F-Zero. Forgot about it. Surprised they haven't remade it. I mean, good franchise.
I think it's too hardcore for who they're trying to get.
It might be, hence the reason why he's just a character in Smash Brothers or whatever.
Yeah.
Also, Mario Kart, the new Mario Kart's kind of that way with the hover now. You have hover cars, which is kind of F-Zero-y.
Gravity type stuff.
My guess is they're trying to blend them together.
Okay.
Maybe the next big release is F-Zero.
Yeah, right. I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think the next big release is a price drop.
I hope so, man. Well, I don't know. Pikmin 3, allegedly, Miyamoto's been hyping that up on Kotaku. This is next big game.
Pikmin,
I really like Pikmin 1
I want to. I never tried
it. Pikmin 2. They're really, really fun.
Yeah.
I think they're hyping this way bigger than it could possibly ever be.
The style of gameplay, I don't know if it's mass market,
Yeah, it's more of like...
Yeah, what's it like? I never...
Okay, how you play it is... Well, the first one. The second one's slightly different. The first one, you crash land on this planet, and you have to get your ship parts back. And the way you do it is you find these things called Pikmin, which are plant-based life forms. And you pick them out of the ground, and then they follow you. You're the commander. And you have to go through, a garden. It's kind of like a garden. You're really zoomed in. You don't know where you really are the whole time, but you're on a foreign planet.
Yeah.
And you have to use them, and they each have different abilities. The red ones are fireproof and are fighters. The yellow ones are electric-proof and can be thrown the highest, I think. And then the...
Thrown?
Yeah, because you throw all of them. That's how they
Sounds like we're getting a little complicated.
And then there's another... The blue ones.
Wait, you're throwing your friends around?
Yeah, they're plants. You throw them by their hair, yeah.
Jesus.
Because you fight, bugs, and when some bugs are on fire, so you throw it on so they won't die when the red ones.
What planet is it?
This is Miyamoto. And the other one was green, are blue ones, and the blue ones can go underwater.
That's awesome.
And since you're in a spacesuit, you can go underwater, too.
Oh, cool.
But what you do is you go on these different levels and collect things and fight bosses, and it's... Every day you have to be back in your ship by nightfall, or the monsters will come and eat you. So it's time-based and strategic. So it's really fun.
Yeah.
I don't think Joe Video Gamer is into it. I think it's more of a core thing.
Joe Average Gamer.
I mean, I like Pikmin, and
not a huge fan
I would play the new one.
Time limits, any kind of artificial time, if that's built into the gameplay, it's I don't know.
It's not as bad as Dead Rising.
I don't know. Animal Crossing is really fun. Best real-time style. So.
Did you go to, have you seen JK Slider yet? He plays on Saturday nights?
No.
Oh, you have to do that.
Do I?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a dog with an acoustic guitar.
What are
No,
we talking about?
I haven't seen him yet. I don't think we've gotten him that far or anything. But
I think you just have to go to Town Square or whatever on Sunday nights, Saturday nights.
We're talking about Animal Crossing.
Yeah, sorry.
Endgame Animal Crossing.
Well, yeah, what's cool is like they got random people who come in at certain times, like once a week or something like
That's
that.
cool.
So it is really cool to see shit like that too. So you got to plan out strategically if they're bringing some lady brought in. I found her wandering around. She's like, I'm selling turnips, and it's like the way she does it is kind of like a stock market type thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you buy a certain amount of turnips, and eventually the price goes up or down, and the more it's like I said, it's like stock market style. So I haven't really gotten too much into it yet, but I think I might invest in little turnips.
Did you guys play
Sorry, Animal Crossing.
Have you guys ever played Harvest Moon?
Riveting.
Because it always
No.
reminds me of
No.
Harvest Moon.
Yeah,
I've never played
especially like the art style, just like how
I
cutesy
just
it is.
concepts in it just remind. I love Harvest Moon. I think it's incredibly fun.
Well, you think if it's kind of similar to this, maybe you should try it out.
I'm gonna try it out. The way you're talking, like if it converted you, I'm gonna give it a shot.
farm.
You know what I mean?
So if I,
Yeah.
so if you like Farmville, you'll love Harvest Moon.
No, Farmville sucks. Harvest Moon's way better, but
Same concept.
the first one I really got into was the one for N64, and me and my brothers all played, and we all had our own files. And my older brother used to log onto my file when I wasn't home and beat my cows. So when I went back to my farm to give me sour milk, and I wouldn't make any money, and I'd be like, "Why are my cows so sad?" And then I found out later what he was doing, and I was so upset.
What a dick,
Good times, man.
Older brothers are terrible.
aren't they?
Yeah, I don't know if I ever did anything like that. I think, yeah, I don't know. Some sports games go in, maybe just alter some settings, but yeah, I don't know if I've ever really fucked with anybody's memory cards. That's harsh, man. You don't want to fuck with
Yeah, that's
people's-
pretty fucked up.
You put time and money in, I remember my
Mostly
cousin,
money.
he was kind of a dick. We went over to his buddy's house.
He was kind of a dick.
He's kind of a dick, and he was like, "Hey, dude, guys, come check out. We're playing Super Nintendo." He's like, we're playing Super Donkey Kong World, Donkey Kong Land for the
Donkey Kong Country?
country. There you go. Money.
World, land.
He got super far. The game was very hard. He had it like beats like 85, 95% were over, and he was like, his friend was like, "Hey, man, which one do I play, man? Which one do I play?" My cousin was talking to his friend. He's like, "Well, whatever you do, just be very careful. Just don't be my. If I lose my save game, I'm gonna fucking freak out." And my cousin was just like, and saved over the game, and like his heart broke, and it's very tragic. I felt for the kid.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Pretty fucked up. Man.
Well, it wasn't intentional.
Yeah, right.
I
I don't know.
Sure.
when the DS came out, I went to
Your
my
cousin drunk or?
No, we were like 12, 13.
Oh, so he's just a dick.
He was a dick.
All right.
when the original DS
little
came
punk.
out, and then they released the Mario 64 redo. You know what I mean? Mario 64 DS or whatever it's called.
Sure.
Where you can be like everybody else. I went to my friend's house to play because I didn't play the DS prior to that, and I'm like, "Dude, let me try it. I wanted to see this new Mario because I love Mario 64." And he's
no.
like, "No problem, dude. But I have like 97 stars. Just make sure you don't erase it." And he hands it to me,
Same
and
story.
for some reason, while he was doing it, he erased his file. And he's like, "Why did I just do that?" I'm like, "I don't know why you just did that. I haven't even touched the system yet."
Oh, thank God.
But it was hilarious.
Was it really
Oh, man.
Poor kid.
It was hilarious because it wasn't me.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. That's
I think I've lost Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 back on the Dreamcast. Spent like hours and hours creating a custom park, like literally just.
Is that the
very-
one you can make custom skaters too?
Yeah, I think that was like the first. It was 2 for the Dreamcast. So yeah, you had like the first create a park. Spent like the whole summer just building it, for perfecting this park. I had like ramps and whole kind of like roller coaster thing where you hit a ramp and there's like a big spike pit and you had 3 different lanes you could go on. Long story short, VMU got corrupted, lost it all.
weak shit. You know, that reminds me of. Do you guys ever play Driver on PlayStation?
Yes.
I was terrible at getting the license part the first 10
Really?
minutes.
That's
I
the
was so
first
bad.
fucking part of the game.
I couldn't do it, man.
It was tough, man.
Well, yeah, the controls were pretty wonky out there.
I remember just lusting after that game in EGM, just like reading about all the features. It was like,
It's pretty fucking awesome.
Too bad they ruined that series.
Yeah, the first one was the best. I mean, I don't know, the series was pretty badass. But anyway, there was a mode. Once you were done with like a mission or whatever, you can do. I think it's like a free play mode or something. But you could animate crashes and not animate, but record your crashes and make it into a movie, like different camera angles
Yeah, I
and save
remember
this and that. And I made this big ass movie of all the shit going on. And then my fucking memory card got corrupted. And
pre-red and blue machinima back before the origins of machinima.
very sad.
Good times, man. Fuck.
Oh, you like spend hours like in the perfect angles, following the car.
That's what I do appreciate about these new systems. USB, you really can just stick it in like a thumb drive and save like your files to it. And
Yes,
pretty good.
You
Share
goddamn
stuff
kids, you have
online.
no idea what you got.
Yeah.
You lucky fucks.
And I guess just to kind of finish it off, real quick, just a kind of quick hit. I've been fixing up the house, helping him, fixing up the back rooms and stuff.
I can tell.
Helped my little brother clean up the back room, and we were kind of moving some boxes, and we dug out his old PSP. which I actually got rid of. I traded to him a while back, and dusted it off for the first time in a couple years. And original 1001 model,
Nice.
3.3 firmware. So I was like, fuck it, you know what? I'll upgrade it.
Oh, I do that. Homebrew.
Oh yeah, I thought about homebrew, but then I upgraded it, and I saw the
Okay.
PSN shop, and he was like, you know what? I'll give it an honest brush. I'll go for it. And I actually bought some PS1 games,
Nice.
but I had a hard time because since it was an original release, I had the 128 megabyte memory stick duo, so I had to kind of pick and choose. So I downloaded PS1 Fighting Force
Oh shit, I remember that
title.
game.
I like that game.
Beat 'em up.
$5.99.
Awesome.
Guilty pleasure. I owned the original copy when it came out way back in the day.
That's
So,
available on PSN though.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna have to download that when I go home.
$5.99, and I'll have you know it's like about 50 megabytes, which is great.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
If
Isn't
the-
that like the same people who made that one fucking Die Hard game?
I
No,
want-
it was supposed to. Sega made it. It was supposed to be originally. It was supposed to be a new Streets of Rage, and then they changed it.
Yeah.
I am a little disappointed in the emulation of the PS1 games itself. It seems like just as far as like
To
how,
the PSP or just in general?
or just like when you play the PS1 original games on the PSP itself, just how like when you play like a 3DS game, you can have to do save points. Like the actual, there's a little bit of thought put
Save
into
states?
it. Yeah, save states. It's like a literal port, so it's like Fighting Force specifically. It's like you have to start from the beginning every time. It's just kind of back to the. I mean, it forces you to play it. So
Stop being a pussy.
it's. I mean, it kind of takes away the charm when you got to trudge through the same level a couple times. Whatever, dude. Whatever, bro. Come on.
Come on, man, you're old school.
And
Fuck
then-
all that.
But yeah, dude,
That's what I love about
it's
it.
fun, man. Fighting Force is fun, dude. I like
It's
it.
awesome. It's fun.
It didn't
I
age.
just like running and then kicking like jump kicks and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, your partner's being totally serious.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck this.
Yeah. You definitely. I don't know if you guys. When was the last time you played it? Because it didn't age very well.
I'm gonna
Oh,
say
no PS1 games did. Well,
probably
a
like
lot of them.
98 or probably 98.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed that there's no like analog support,
Holy shit! It's
so it's
been
like
10 years.
D-pad.
Oh, more than 10
Yeah,
years.
that game's
Yeah,
pretty old.
should've.
But it's fun, dude. $5.99, fun. But like, going through, I mean, shit. I'm actually kind of excited, getting kind of excited about the Vita. Just to kind of maybe get back just for nostalgia, get some of these PS1 games, and it seems like I could enjoy dual sticks and enjoy the PSP handheld experience.
You got that?
Force
Got
it
it all
out.
out?
Force it out.
We didn't get to talk about it during the E3 thing about what's the new PSP called?
Vita.
The
Is
Vita.
it the Vita?
Yeah.
There's a game coming out that actually makes me want to get a Vita, and I've never had any interest before. It's the people who do Media Molecule's new game. It's all about paper and
Oh,
stuff.
Tearaway.
That game looks cool.
It
The
looks
stuff
awesome.
they're doing in
Yeah,
that
there's
makes it look so interesting.
Fun original
Well, Media
stuff.
Molecule's awesome with what they shit. With that stuff whatever they get provided, like like PS, Sony's like, here's our dev kit. Do what you need, and they just their minds go all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, what could we fucking do? And it's awesome to see what they do. So
I recommend looking up the trailer for that or a demo of it just to see
Yeah.
this. All the stuff you can do in that game is incredible. They finally make sense out of the dumb back touch and stuff. You're like, wow, that's
I've seen
really
a lot of
clever.
people
yeah, I know. It's
talk
really-
about it. Is that the one where they tap the back and
Yeah.
it's like the trampoline pops up?
Yeah,
kind of
and
Or
you
like
stick
your finger
through the
rips
paper.
through.
Yeah, it's
It
so
looks
clever.
badass.
There's some, actually, I saw like on Kotaku, Totillo put up a video of just like the PSP Vita booth, it had like 3 rows of just like
Yeah.
games. There's like 20 or 30 games that
Had a
a
shit
lot
ton
of
of
people aren't
stuff on
talking about, so potentially could be a good time to buy a Vita. I mean,
They're getting a lot of indie games.
yeah.
Hells yes.
Like the PSN shop stuff.
Percy, do you have one?
Yes.
What's the battery life?
It's way better than the 3DS. I'll tell you that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Go
because
ahead.
I mean, just looking on the screen too, I love the widescreen form factor of it, of the original PSP. I bought in, if they had that PSN store when it first launched, that could have been a game changer for the PSP possibly, because there was a lull of games, but it was pretty cool, man. I could dig out this old hardware and just upgrade it, and it's got the shop on it.
Nice.
Also tried I had about 45 megabytes left. We're doing a real-time demo of the
Yeah,
PSP Vita.
I'm showing Ian.
If you guys
I
are
gave him- I gave him my Vita.
awkwardness going
Sorry.
on right now. So
Not sure
yeah,
what the fuck I'm playing, but
awesome stuff. Have you guys ever heard of Wizorb?
Wizorb.
Yeah.
I've heard of it.
It's it was originally an Xbox Live kind of like an indie game, and then it's apparently it's a PSP mini. I might want to put that down.
Sorry.
Or on mute. But Wizorb is actually worth checking out. It's an awesome, very creative indie game. Basically, it's like a brick breaker type game.
I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, I totally know what you're talking
NES
about.
style sprites, RPG
Arkanoid.
elements.
Isn't it like Arkanoid? Yeah, totally.
The music
Love
in this
Arkanoid.
game specifically is just fucking Zelda Dungeon to a T. It's just expertly crafted. The world, the graphics, fun, cheap buy-in. I mean, the simplicity of the game, Brick Breaker, Arkanoid, very fun. There's like cool RPG elements, so you can get like power-ups and things like that. Fun little game. Try it out. Wizorb.
Sweet.
recommendation.
Kind of reminds me of
What you been playing?
here another indie title on my Vita.
Hey, there you go.
Actually, you're about to bring it up. Sound Shapes. Anyone who plays it?
Yeah, it's a cool game.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Love it. So good.
I'm kind of, excited. I mean, Vita could be doing good. Like, how's it? You guys hearing good things about it? I mean,
It's been kind of just on a slump at the moment, but now with all the shit coming up, and now they're probably gonna integrate it with the PS4, and you're actually be able to play, like, they're making it so you can play every PS4 game on your Vita.
Yeah.
Through remote play. So
it's kind of
Through
worrisome.
remote play, okay.
well, I mean, you could be somewhere else.
It'd be like your tablet,
Wi-Fi.
though, right? It wouldn't be like the regular game.
No, it's the game.
How the hell? How could you do it?
I don't know, but they're doing
man.
it.
It's like
they're
typography, just like the scaling of type.
It'd just
and
be
stuff.
like, okay, I'm gonna call it. My game's not playing right now, but I can call in Airstrike. So
No,
when I do play,
it's not.
it's gonna be awesome.
No, it's not like that. So I mean, they'll be able to, like, you'll be playing Killzone or something, and then you quit the game, you stop, whatever, and you're somewhere else, and you have your Vita on hand. You can access your PS4 and play through the cloud
cool.
or something like that.
The one thing that
through,
kind of scares me about it, because I was
Wi-Fi.
generally interested in it, was doing some research. No sports games. I mean,
you got Madden, you got
no NBA 2K13.
I don't
There's no
follow
2K
too many
on it,
sports games, so
but
I'm
yeah.
not too sure. I know there's Madden, that's all I know. And FIFA.
How much does it go for now?
$249.
I saw $249. I saw $199, no extras, like a bare bones pack maybe.
Yeah.
So I mean, drop it $50. Give me like $169. That's almost impulse.
Yeah, I'll do it for that cheap, because then because I bought a lot of
Yeah.
PSN games that apparently come with free downloads of the. So I'll
Oh, yeah,
just
yeah.
download all those.
Also, yeah, I forgot on the PSN shop. On this, I noticed on the PSP specifically, PSN network subscribers or PS Plus, Soul Calibur Destiny you can download for free.
Got it.
I hate you. God damn it! I was like, fuck. I was like, I love Soul Calibur. I would love to play it on a PSP. I might check it out. So yeah, enjoy it for free.
Yes, I am. Well, I've never really gotten into that series super hardcore.
Because that game is actually pretty rare on PSP. I think it's like going for like $35-$40 used.
Really?
On eBay.
Oh, damn.
Can't buy it new, but fuck, there you go. What you been playing? I'm tapped out. Unless you want to talk about what we're Project Justice before the show. We're playing some Dreamcast.
It's a Dreamcast
fighting
game. Highly
classics.
recommended. Go buy a Dreamcast today.
Spiritual successor to
Throw
rival
away your
schools.
Xbox and PlayStations. Go buy a Dreamcast.
We were playing some Dreamcast before the show.
Some Street Fighter 3 as
We
well.
played some Street Fighter 3. Fucking awesome. One of the greatest games of all time.
I'm sure you guys are
Hell yeah.
riveted. What you been playing? I feel pretty good. Extended. We hit like 40 minutes.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow,
Talking to.
that's really good.
All right, guys. Well,
We'll be back.
that's the segment, and we'll be right back.
Be back.
The drainage? What's the drainage? Well, old chap, take it from me. It's very informative, very random, and cultured like a fine malted whiskey. But don't take my word for it. Go to www.thedrainage.net and check it out for yourself. If you want to advertise on Dark Side of the Kingdom like this fine audio advert, then please head over to www.thedrainage.net/advertise for more information. Now back to our regularly scheduled program, already in progress.
And we are back. Dark Side of the Kingdom. E3 Aftermath Special episode. Episode 8. Episode 8, gentlemen. That's, I want to say,
Almost 10.
probably about 25 hours at least of us rambling about video games out in the ether.
Holy shit.
Downloadable for free. Enjoy.
It's apparently longer than The Last of Us.
Wow.
Nice.
People, if you enjoyed this podcast, give us a review.
Please.
Visit iTunes. That is the currency of the digital age. Gentlemen, news. Kind of we're going to hit on some kind of like the slow trickle of E3 Aftermath.
Awesome.
Things
And
are coming to.
I can't wait to get the news today.
We kind of, real quick, PS3 firmware. Did you guys hear about this?
Yes. I didn't do it, so thank God.
Firmware.
I don't think I did it.
Yeah, 2 days ago, new firmware. Bricking systems. You guys hear about this?
Yeah, I heard it was only doing it to systems that were people manually upgraded themselves. Like it's fucking their shit up. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
PS3 firmware in general, not fun. I mean, kind of sucks. Right?
Yeah, it's a little annoying. It can be a little annoying.
Going back to the.
But I mean, if you're a PlayStation Plus member, it's
Oh.
not that annoying because I have mine set to a certain time and it automatically does everything for
So
me.
you can automatically break your
Yeah.
computer. I mean, your PlayStation.
Schedule it and break it. You better. You might want to break that that timer thing. Yeah, kind of going back to the PSP. That was one of the nuances. Always upgrading firmware.
This is a terrible time too for it to break. Cause you just got The Last of Us. And you're like,
Yeah.
I just spent $70. This is gonna be awesome. And
End
you're
of
like,
the system.
No!
Middle of a war.
It's gonna be list like the ending when I get killed by a clock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Black.
Anybody know why? Is it just kind of like a finicky, like a bug in the?
I don't know. They're trying. I know they're just like hard. They already apologized for it.
News from
And they're
Sony has been mum, so is
they're trying to figure out what the hell's going on. So they're telling people do not do this yet.
It was probably Microsoft.
That's right.
Microsoft inspired.
I knew it.
Console war full effect. Microsoft probably glad to hear about this PS3 firmware news. Launching a missile of their own. They have a target set on Planet Sony. Announcements, backtracking, ladies and gentlemen. DRM, thing of the past already. Blank faces.
Pretty much.
For a disc.
Pretty much. I mean, well,
disc.
yeah, but if the people have spoken,
Yes.
and Microsoft said, fine,
People have spoken.
okay.
I think it's more like the people have spoken for about 2 years,
Yeah.
and then they're gonna be like, "So we're not releasing disc anymore."
Yeah.
Basically, Sony called their
Deal
bluff.
with it.
Sony called their bluff.
Yeah.
They got to backtrack. Official word from Don Matrick announced earlier today. Xbox One controversial DRM policies have been nixed. You won't have to connect your Xbox One to the internet every 24 hours. This is good news. You can loan your physical games to your friends. You can play Xbox One in any country, and you can buy and sell used games.
And there's no region coding.
Next generation. Yes, no region coding.
Yay.
We did lose some things.
Yeah, I was to say they lost some things, right?
You know,
Their
the family
stuff
share
or-
plan. You know, fucking whatever. Buy it, brother. Buy the fucking game with it. No. I mean, really, did you guys use that anyway?
No.
Yeah,
I always had my own account.
family.
I mean, no, yeah, me and all my brothers have our own PS3s. I mean, I'm not, it says, but if we were Xbox, we'd all have our own.
And there's
Yeah.
some like weird loops that you had to be like friends for like 30 days before you can actually share it with somebody. There was like these
You
built-in
have to
art.
prove you're real friends, because you
Yeah.
know the whole PlayStation debacle where you can sign on your friend's account
Yeah.
and then download all your shit
Yeah.
and still play it.
Yeah, they did. They limited it down to like 2, I think. 2 more people. Only you can only do it with just 2 people.
It doesn't fix the fact about all the
Nonetheless.
product they lost as a result of it.
I know,
Yeah.
but
So.
I do it.
It's
sometimes.
still huge.
Telling huge news.
Yeah,
a lot of
huge.
people are shitting on Microsoft.
There were some hilarious things on the internet
There's
already.
tons of stuff. What? I don't know. I feel
How do you
I
feel?
feel indifferent about. I'm not like, oh fuck you, Xbox. But I'm more like, I get, hey, all right, gamers, you spoke and
Yeah.
they heard and they did it. So I mean,
makes
everybody
sense.
everybody wins. It's not developers don't win, but because they.
But is it still enough? Is that all those changes still going to make it worth $100 more?
Not for me.
I
But
mean, you're looking at exclusives. You're looking at a connector. You're looking at extra hardware. I mean, I
What
think
are
it's
the
tangibly
known
different.
exclusives that we know are going to be out?
Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct is a game changer. No. What was it?
Well,
Rise of the Titan,
Yes,
Titanfall.
you play that game and you're like, I want to change this game.
Well, I'm not sure. They said Titanfall.
Is-
There's a lot of speculation that it might be timed exclusive.
If they're smart, they'll do a time exclusive.
Yeah, it might be just amazing. I mean, because look at Mass Effect 2 and the Mass Effect series, really. That was a super long time exclusive, but it did eventually come over to PlayStation. So
We'll see.
I think it's gonna be time exclusive. God,
I don't know. I mean, we talked like the Panzer
Dragoon.
Panzer Dragoon Orta game, the spiritual successor to that.
let's call it Dragoon.
Bop, bop, bop.
Dragon something.
I don't even know. I don't know. So I mean, they didn't launch the system yet. So who cares? They can. I mean, who cares?
Things are
They can
going to
backtrack.
change.
Things will change. You know.
I read this
Awesome.
amazing
Like,
thing about how it's kind of a political race if you think about it. And this is like the first they just had the first debate,
Yeah.
and then people were like, "Oh my God, no, oh my God, he won, no, they won, no, he won." But a lot of shit is going to change from here in November when the voting starts.
I mean, what do you think? Price? Will they touch price at all? Will they?
Oh, they're not going to change it.
No.
Too late, because it comes with the camera and all the dumb stuff. They can't change it.
You know, the Kinect does cost money. I mean, what was it last generation? Like $100?
I don't
Do we still know about? Is the Kinect going to still be watching you as much as
I
possible?
think it is.
You know what? I've heard a lot of different things. I heard that you can turn it off, like you don't, but it has to be plugged in. But you can turn the software off. So
So you can face the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people are like,
So it
no,
can-
I'm just gonna put a blanket on it
Yeah.
and fuck it.
So PSN came out and our PlayStation said, no camera, no shenanigans. So we'll see. I don't know. $100 price difference. Do we know who's coming first yet? Like who launches first?
No.
My bet is it's either going to be a week,
Does that matter?
or Sony's going to be like, if Sony's smart, I think they should be like, so they're coming out in November. We're gonna be
Coming
out in
out
October.
And just fucking drop another bomb.
Halloween, like
Bam!
drop it on Halloween.
That'd be hilarious.
'Cause, I mean, does it matter? Do you
Trick or
think?
treat, motherfucker.
I think
I think it does matter somewhat, but not as much as people like. It's gonna be sold out everywhere right away. This is how it is. Even PlayStation is gonna be. I mean, Xbox is gonna be sold. Even with the DRM stuff, it's still gonna be sold out.
Yeah.
And it's gonna have those eBay people with 3,000 one selling for 3,000.
I think the further we get along, those people are be dying out.
No,
it's not going to be like a Wii thing.
No, I think it's going to be the same thing because it's going to be like the systems want that. They want to have that hype behind it. Like you can make it's so sought after. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
so
even
I
those
think it
people.
sucks. I think those people are horrible people.
They're horrible.
They're horrible.
Like
One
the
might even
worst
say like
people ever.
the original Wii launch too. Like didn't Nintendo artificially didn't come out with as many units as possible, so that they can build this hype. It's sold out at stores. People are selling them on
Hype's
eBay.
important. Hype's incredible.
Man, they rocked it. They did a fucking good
The
job.
mind share of say Xbox One, all Xbox One systems are sold out. PS4 systems on the shelf. I mean, mentally wise,
Well, you remember with the PlayStation? I'm sorry, the Wii. That had it was such a unique concept at the time that when you went to a friend's house and you saw it, you're like, I have to go get this. It's so different and fun, and I'm really doing it, even though really you're not. So it's not going to have that appeal. Yeah. I think, especially with the price point, it's going to be mainly just the really gamer elite who are like, I've worked 2 jobs for this. I am ready for this, and I'm buying these games. You know what I mean?
It sounds like Sony really is positioning themselves as a machine for the hardcore gamer. Xbox One, TV sports, mass market. Is that you think that's going to be a big thing? You know, the mothers, the families.
That's going to be a hard one. I mean, that's going to be time will tell on that.
They're the decision makers. Mom makes the purchase. Hey, I can watch. I can shake my hand around and do all this fitness shit, and my son still plays Halo. $100 more, maybe.
Well, me personally, I'm not going to spend $100 more for half the stuff they offer that I'm never going to use. I'm not going to hook it up to a cable thing ever because I don't have cable. Yeah. I'm not going to use it for smart glass type stuff. Like, that doesn't interest me.
Well, did the original Kinect sell very well? I mean, do we know?
I hope not.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm saying a lot of people are like, why? I don't want even saying your brother bought it, right? And he doesn't even fucking plug it in or use it at all. So I mean, I think a lot of people would be the same way. It's like, why am I gonna spend an extra $100 for this thing I'm not gonna use?
Yeah.
For a feature I'm not gonna use ever.
Interesting.
Like the whole split screen stuff where you can watch your sports games and do something else on the other screen. I don't need to do that.
Yeah.
Go watch your TV in your other room.
If it's really important to you, watch the sports game. Or play your video game.
Now, do you think this announcement by Microsoft, does that do anything big picture? Do you think that changes people's
I think
minds?
It's still early. I mean, it's gonna. I think it's gonna have tomorrow. There's gonna be a whole bunch of things on things are different. Oh my god, the fanboys are coming out hardcore tomorrow. But it's just
they're coming out today as well.
It's just coming out like politics, man. You're just gonna have those people with their signs on the street.
Yeah. I saw some interesting responses from the Xbox people today too. They're like, "Oh, it shows weakness from Microsoft." Or backtrack. I'm like, "Shut the fuck up, man." Is this
would you rather have weakness or no company?
Yeah, or just
or no games, no video game, nothing.
Keep it competitive.
No Xbox.
The thing, I still don't know what's going to be out day one though in terms of games. Do you have any idea what games are definitely going to be out that aren't Ubisoft games?
What? I think Killer Instinct's day one. I think there's not too many. Both systems don't have that many.
I'm honestly waiting. I'm actually,
Well, right now,
Vita,
no one knows.
I might buy a Vita first. I might wait a year just because.
I don't know about a year, but I'm gonna wait now.
Yeah.
Because there's no game that really interests me.
There's for me. I want to play Killzone, so I love that series. So I can't wait to play.
Did they next gen? Did they add color?
Yes, actually, I was
some pastels.
I was watching an interview with one of the main head guys of Guerrilla Games, and they were talking about that. In Killzone 3, they pretty much destroyed Helgen, which is the planet that Helghast are on. Spoiler alert, sorry. This pulls me in. Anyway, but you destroy the planet, and that planet is pretty drab for the most part. It's really gray and everything. So you're on a new planet. You're on Vecta, I believe.
I thought the new one's in the past. It's before.
No. That's you're thinking of Mercenary. You're thinking of the video game.
Okay.
Which takes place in between two.
So this is a different
3.
planet. Then.
Yeah. Well, different planet, and it's a lot more colorful. It's way more colorful. So I'm not sure if you guys saw the shit they showed off at the PS. That's Vecta. So everything's more colorful. It's not all dark and
gray.
Yeah, gray, brown, everything was in this generation of games. So looking awesome. I like it.
Cool. So you're looking at for $500. Is it worth $500? Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, next gen. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. I mean, news tapped out. Two biggies. Two biggies.
That was easy.
Hey man, it's been a long week. Blame it on me. If anybody is, we're gonna keep this show a little more digestible this week. Last show was a huge show.
Gee, we're still exhausted. That's how crazy it is.
So, open forum, guys. Any little tidbits you hear, catch you excited. Soapbox time, Ian. Feel free.
This isn't negative or anything. Well, kind of negative, but I was reading an article about people who are playing the new Dead Rising game and like the live demos and the performances and stuff. And what they put was just hilarious. They're like, there's a lot of zombies on screen, but there's not a lot of frames.
And scene.
I was laughing really hard. I'm like, that's really funny.
It seems ambitious. So what we're getting at here is demo was running on the PC backstage.
No, I was working on a real
rig
system. But you have to remember, like, first generation games kind of blow. Like,
yeah.
For the first couple years,
yeah.
like, go back to 360, like, those games. Perfect Dark Zero was awful.
Yeah.
That Elements, what's her name?
Cameo, Elements of Power.
That was a GameCube game originally, which actually looked cool and I was excited for. And then they were like, let's put it on 360, and nobody bought it.
Painful.
Well, it's funny if you go back and look at the launch titles for PS3 and Xbox 360. Like you look at the detail and everything, like the graphics and the gameplay.
Yeah.
It's like holy shit.
It was like Tony Hawk American Wasteland. It was basically the Xbox
it
version
looks
with like
horrible.
slightly better graphics.
What was PlayStation 3's Resistance?
Resistance was there. Fuck. I thought Killzone 2 was the launch too.
No way.
Motorstorm, maybe?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Motorstorm. But that looks pretty good.
That game still holds up.
I heard the sequels, like, they actually like finished the game and like gave it a lot of features.
Yeah.
Like Arctic something, or it's like all snowy.
Yeah, that was on the PSP,
Oh.
which I have it. If you want to
They
borrow
released
it.
one on.
There you
They
go.
released a sequel though on PS3.
There was two. There's two sequels.
Yeah.
There's Pacific Rift
Launch.
and Apocalypse.
That could be an interesting topic. Maybe we can go over the launch, most successful launch over the history. Episode, maybe one day.
I guess I'd say 64, Mario 64.
Mario 64 launched with the definitive game of the platform.
Okay, I'm gonna go with that or Super
Mario
Mario
World.
Brothers and no, that's Super Mario World. Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. The perfect combination. 2 games in one, and you get a gun and a kid. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I thought you had to buy the if you got that NES that had the gun with it, because there was one that didn't have the gun with it.
Super Mario World came with Super Nintendo, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Super Mario World came with Super Nintendo and 2 controllers, a thing that's never happened since.
Packed in, best game ever for that platform, arguably.
I think
It's definitely arguably, but it was good.
I wish these systems came with a packed-in game and 2 controllers. How amazing would that be?
For the price. I
That's
mean,
what
especially like, dude, that's where they get you. Controllers are average. I heard like
They're
controller cost has gone up
$70.
because of like the built-in.
all the crazy features in it and shit.
It's like a phone.
I'm gonna
for a
throw
controller.
a Dreamcast out there. Arcade Perfect Soul Calibur port launched with the system.
That was good. Oh, and the
Not much
Sonic
else
game,
though.
Sonic
Not much
Adventure.
else. That was pretty good because I think my age.
If you,
That was like 30.
when I was young, Sonic Adventure was so good, but going back to it, that game was fucking. You don't realize how
Sequel.
you really don't play that game when you play it. It's all on rails. Like you barely do anything in that game.
Yeesh.
Remember the first?
Is that the one with like the fucking the
Orca whale?
killer whale?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good. We didn't talk about it last week. Wii U getting exclusive rights to the next Sonic game. You guys see anything about that? Sonic Legends
I
or
hate
something?
Sonic now, so
Well,
go
I
with
don't
it.
It
mind
looks
Sonic.
interesting, actually.
I think it looks it looks like it's fun to play. I
It's
mean, it
like
looks
Mario Galaxy.
I have to say it's like Sonic Galaxy.
Yeah, this is
So,
Sonic Reboot 9, but
yeah, I know.
we'll see what happens.
It looks cool though. I mean, I'm excited for the game. I'm still not probably gonna get a Wii U.
When was the last
soon.
Sonic game that you were like, yes, finally Sonic?
Like this is-
Generations? I like Sonic Generations. That
I
was
was
fun.
meaning to get to that. I want to say Sonic. What the fuck was it called?
So
Rush?
fuck you, Ian. Generations is awesome.
Yeah, it was the Sonic for the DS. It was like the actual like
Yeah.
the dual
I
screen.
honestly think it was underrated. So sorry.
Generations. Actually,
Yes.
you know what? I actually love the visual style. I played the demo, and the demo was very good.
Yeah.
Seemed good. Was the actual like the physics of Sonic? Because I know that could be hit or miss.
Well,
That good?
they went. There was
'Cause-
2 different versions. There was like one where it's like Sonic 3D, where like you're just watching him run straight,
Yeah.
at the camera or away from the camera. And then they had another version of side-scrolling style, like old school.
Yeah.
There's 2 different versions of Sonic in the game, so it was pretty cool. It was a nice,
Mix.
a nice little mixed bag of stuff. So
Sonic 4, Episode 1 and 2. Did you ever play those?
no,
Terrible.
Really?
Terrible.
Really?
It's just the poster boy for bad physics. just like Sonic floated. It didn't really feel right.
Didn't feel like Sonic.
Didn't feel like Sonic when you did like a loop, like when you ran the loop, the whole like the world turned, and not just Sonic. So it's like the whole world goes. It's just very jarring and just not a very well put together game.
Wow. Mixed sauce.
I was never a huge fan of Sonic.
No.
Just I grew up Mario all the way. Just like that's the team I was on. You know what I mean?
Here. Oh, I'm with you.
And like,
I was a Sega kid
when I
early on.
play Sonic, like my roommate's super into Sonic, and I was at his place and we're playing one of the collections they released. And I was playing Sonic, and I was running around, and he's like, "What were you raising a barn? Press down," because I never hit down when I'm running. It was funny at the time, but what bothers me with Sonic is as soon as you lose that momentum, the game's just like.
It really like the
Why
first,
are there walls in that game?
Yeah.
the first couple levels
We
are
lose the
good.
coins.
Green Hill Zone's good, but once you actually get into it and progress, like the level design's kind of shitty.
And then the water levels.
Casino
No.
Zone, I never really liked Casino Zone.
I like Casino Zone. I
like the music.
The music was fucking awesome. Come on. Sonic has some good music, though.
You expect it, but yeah, it was fun. Game Gear was fun. Back in the day,
I never played.
I rocked the Game
Yeah, I
Gear.
didn't have the Game Gear.
Game Gear was cool. Gentlemen, we are stretching out the show. We're in the final minutes. We're in overtime. We're just rounding it.
We're straight
Basically,
reaching
we're
for
just
something.
We're filling out the ending here. So
Yeah.
Whatever you guys feel. I mean, good week.
I
Gentlemen?
guess. Pretty slow. So,
Well, you have to remember they're not going to release all this crazy stuff other than this Xbox info after E3 anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's going to be a slow week. So
Slow news. I did see a report. I think it was like Reggie Fils-Aimé was talking about how Wii U this generation is not in competition with PS4, Xbox One. It was some Kotaku article how they are officially not next gen. They are their own thing again. They have their eyes on their own market and they're not concerned.
Yeah, go with that.
Yeah, right.
playing it safe.
Wii U, dead in water. Guys, has anything changed your
Sadly.
mind?
Sadly.
I'm really sad because I mean we all have like Nintendo's in all of our hearts because we grew up with it, and it's just honestly I haven't bought a Nintendo platform. I don't have a GameCube, never played a Wii U or Wii. Sorry. My last one was a Super Nintendo, and then
Super Nintendo to 3DS. That's a big gap.
Yeah, it's a huge gap. So that was because I was like, you know what? I miss Nintendo. I miss loving Nintendo.
Yeah.
So that's why I bought a 3DS, and it's fucking awesome. I do love the 3DS, but I have no intention of getting a Wii U anytime soon.
At what point does Nintendo stop home console manufacturing?
after this,
You think so?
You
they
think
have
so?
to.
Do you think at any
I
point
think they'll just do handhelds for as long as
Now-
that's gonna last, but it's not gonna be forever because phones are getting too cool.
pie
you
in
know?
the sky,
true,
phone
yeah.
technology is getting good? Do they go the handheld route with streaming technology? Maybe like handheld beam it to your TV type of thing, to where it's like they release one platform, it's in your hand, two buddies have a phone.
I don't know.
You
I
play on
think
screen.
they have a couple options, so they could do lots of things. But I think if they partner up with Sony or
This
Xbox, it would be like
That would be a fucking killer, man.
ridiculous.
It could be a console killer either way, exclusivity. You know, because I
Easily.
mean that might be the way to do it. Because I mean, where did that go wrong with Sega? Like,
But if
why didn't that work with Sonic? Is it the game itself? Just not. I mean,
Well, if you remember, the original PlayStation was the Nintendo PlayStation before they
Yeah.
split up. Could you imagine
Yeah.
Nintendo and PlayStation together again?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Mario in real HD would be earth-shattering.
Well, everyone's saying that the HD and
Yeah.
E3 was fucking awesome. Seeing like Mario Kart 8
seen- oh, dude,
and
some of the over-the-shoulder shots of just seeing just like all
like,
the little
wow,
details.
he looks 3D. Like I mean, well, he looks really good. So that's got me excited about it a little bit. Actually, see a Mario game in high def.
As sad as it is, it's still kind of exciting just to see what's going to happen with them.
Yeah, I mean, I still want to. I'm
want-
still on
yeah.
a Team Nintendo. I'm still rooting for him. It's hard to root for someone who's constantly losing.
It's hard to root against Miyamoto.
I remember when they had the announcement trailer for the Wii U, and I was so angry. I'm like, why are you doing this? You haven't had a chance to actually do like high-end hardware. You could be the Nintendo every Nintendo fan wants just now. And then this tablet comes out, and you're like, you motherfuckers.
They had the
This
fucking.
is not, and that's why I didn't buy it. It was the first time I was ever so
Goddamn.
angry at Nintendo. I'm like,
Wow.
why would you do this? Like, you fucked up so royally.
Even
That
like-
video of them throwing shooing the ninja stars off the plate that I didn't.
I don't want to do that.
Or like holding it up as like a reticle in front
Yeah,
of your TV.
it's
and
Or
so-
was it you
face.
putting it down as
Come
a
on.
putter, whatever,
It's
like
just so
it's a golf team or
dumb.
something?
And the actual like fidelity, it's like a single touch. It's not
Yeah,
like
it's
not like an
yeah.
iPad. The screen.
It's not multi-touch?
It's not
No.
multi-touch.
What?
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow.
It's just like fuck. How much does that cost? You know. it's
Aren't phones multi-touch?
Yeah.
What's the
So
It sucks.
What the?
It's kind of
Nintendo just keeps making missteps. The best thing they've done is
arrogance.
The best thing they've done is the 3DS.
God damn it.
And it's later in life 3DS. 3DS just gets better and better, man.
The 3DS is fucking awesome.
And it looks great. I mean, just for like RPGs, first party games, great stuff.
Oh yeah.
And now the games, man, I'm killing it.
I really wish they'd just open up like Super Nintendo games on this fucking
that's
thing.
what I want.
Oh
my!
I told you, they're sitting in a fucking gold mine. You just gotta unlock it.
Here's what's crazy. On the Wii U, they're announcing Game Boy Advance games that are not available on 3DS. They're not going to do 3DS. Why?
You know what's crazy? Just how fucking beautiful, polished, and amazing the PS Vita is. It should be just blowing up, and it's not. You know, it's like the 3DS is a thing. It's a mammoth. And it's hard to get that market because, I mean, what else could Sony do that they did not address in the Vita? Because, I mean, Vita...
The thing is, Nintendo still has a name.
Yeah. I mean, look, I love the Vita. It's
Pokemon.
The Vita is an amazing piece of hardware, and it's really fun to use. And it looks great, though. OLED screen is fucking amazing.
Beautiful.
And it's
dual sticks.
Yeah, you got dual sticks. You got
widescreen format.
Shitload of buttons, whatever. You can map everything if you want.
If Nintendo wants to sell multi-million systems, here's what they do.
Okay.
Pokemon MMO.
I've heard, you know.
Think of how great that would be. You play your friends over the internet and do your battles, and then go in the world, collect your Pokemon.
3D world home console.
Actually, that would be pretty
be?
badass.
Yeah.
And like, you get together and make your own team and fight other teams too.
You can be Team Rocket versus Team whoever. Like, oh my.
A persistent world of just people running around.
That would be like.
That would be pretty badass.
I would buy that system.
You know what that is?
I'd buy that system.
That, I guarantee you, that's their red envelope, Plan Z, all else fails, grim. Nintendo's dead in the water.
Should be their,
that's
let's
going to
make
come
$1 billion
that will
this
come
year
out.
program.
That's their red
that's like their
call.
ace in the pocket, ace in the sleeve. Because I mean, fuck, I agree with you on the Wii
that
U
would
too.
Be pretty...
You don't need HD graphics.
Yeah.
You don't need high fidelity HD graphics. You know, Wii U
no, they don't. Yeah,
if they did that, people would buy that system because
they would buy the shit out of this.
Because you could trade with it and all that stuff, all the things instead of having to go out and meet people. I know that the big aspect of Pokemon is they want you to go out with it.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, most people are going to play Pokemon while they're taking a shit. That's just how it is.
That goes for any portable system.
So why
you know
not just put it on the system and just be awesome?
Pokemon cards still a thing? Like, do they still
I don't
manufacture
know.
those? Because I mean,
I have no idea. I don't play
never into
Pokemon
that.
at all. So.
You would think that they would have an AR 3DS Pokemon
That would
card
be great,
feature.
too.
They could throw it on the cards. You hold
Could
it
you
3DS.
imagine seeing
they
your
fight
Pokemon on a table fighting another Pokemon? Oh, that'd be so amazing.
Some AR stuff's cool. Did anything ever come of that? Because I think, what did they have? The PS3 had some kind of like card game where it was
And
like they came to
somebody.
life.
I have
was that seemed interesting. It seemed like a lot of to do, setting it up, buying
cards.
cards.
I played it once, but I'm not really a card.
It's like that Star Wars chess game.
Yeah. So you guys weren't.
I don't know.
You guys never did Magic the Gathering.
I can't get into those games, so I don't know. And I know a lot of people who. I mean, I'm jealous because I want to.
Yeah.
But it's just like too much for me. Like I don't know.
We're very aware. This is
I
want to
jump and grab
podcast.
a mushroom.
It's never interested me. Magic. Those card games just.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been.
But
to
you guys
too
don't
many
like
comics
D&D?
to-
You don't play D&D?
I don't think I've ever gave it on a shot. I don't think I've ever
It's
been
fun.
around it or exposed
It's
it.
D&D 's
fun.
totally
It's I haven't played it in
If you're playing with
a
the right
billion
people,
years,
if
but
you're playing
yeah.
with the right people, it's tons of fun.
Yeah, but you have to like get into it. You have to
Some
find.
people,
You have
those
to
people
buy a
take it very
cloak.
serious. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've already-
clothes and real swords.
But yeah.
I have gray eyes and a brown tunic. All right, sorry.
I just want to do some some board gaming. I think my closest thing to that would be Fireball Island. Not really. Did you
Don't
ever
know
play
what that
Fireball?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
No idea what that is.
Oh, so I had it when I was like 10, but basically it was like this like 3D board game. And it was like an action adventure game, Indiana Jones style. And in the center, there's like this obelisk thing that shoots fireballs, and you have to like race to the top. Very fun game. Very like Angry Video Game Nerd had like actual really cool video on it. You should check it out.
Oh, nice.
On his Board
Board
James,
James.
series, which is a great
I
title.
love
it.
it. It's hilarious.
Motherfucker Mike. Y'all, do you hate Motherfucker Mike?
I
Does
love
anybody
it.
else
I
hate
hate
Motherfucker
that
Mike?
his
I think
name
it's
is
hilarious.
Motherfucker Mike in it because I just think it's dumb.
I think
And
it's
sometimes
hilarious.
he's funny, but I think he tries really
I
hard.
know he tries way too hard. It's
almost kills
But
the fun,
even
but whatever.
even
sorry.
James humor, if you think about it, is really
Yeah.
sometimes like as he's getting older, he's getting toned back, and it's not as forced. It feels more smooth. But Mike's always on like
Like when he does like his
he
game
tries
something.
so
He's on something.
hard. It's like,
but-
look at this dumb motherfucker. Look, he has an ass. Look at that ass. You're like, Mike, we know you don't have to.
Oh, when they're like playing, when they're just sitting playing
Yeah.
a game or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
It's
like,
like,
come on,
people,
dude.
people,
Come on, bro.
People come for AVGN. They want AVGN.
I mean, I like his title cards. He's a good artist.
He is. He's very talented. I must.
Oh,
say.
he does the title cards.
Yeah.
You'll see him do
illustrations.
like freehand stuff like Bowser
Yeah,
or something.
he does great stuff in
He's
Mario
very-
Paint
he's very
and
talented.
like
They
other
have a good
things.
operation. Did you guys see the trailer for the movie? The official.
Is that coming out soon? Because I want to see it.
The trailer actually came together. It's like a, I guess it's the whole like Atari ET landfill plot line. So, it's interesting.
Not too shabby.
I like him. He's from Pennsylvania. So
Side
big
note,
ups.
I think my first taste of alcohol was playing D&D during D&D session. It was a wine cooler.
Nice. How old were you?
Whoa, don't tell mom.
Oh no!
Don't tell mom.
I think I was like 12 or 13. I don't remember.
I think I was 12 or 13. It was after a Little League baseball game, and my cousins came over. My dad and my uncle got us drunk. We played darts. We were drinking shots of Jaeger.
How
Holy
old are you?
shit.
We were 12,
Holy
and
shit.
woke up on the floor. So there you go.
He's Italian. Were you guys
Oh,
eating
all
spaghetti? No, I was kidding.
Yeah, bro. All right, But
Sorry,
yeah.
going off the Gandolfini thing we're talking about.
We were drinking Jägermeister. It was a very non-ethnic
How old
drink.
were you again?
Dude, I was T-ball championships. We're playing darts for shots.
Fucking shots of Jaeger.
That's the kind of world I grew
Jesus
up in.
Crazy.
That's the world I grew up in.
Fucking Dean.
Raised by Cheech and Chong.
Swinging around with a big old dick.
Okay,
Oh,
I
Jaeger
think-
shots.
Anyways.
I think we're really stretching this out.
Yeah.
Let's take a moment of silence for James Gandolfini real quick.
I'm sorry. Okay, yeah.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right.
We'll end it on that note. I think that's a good place to end
Yes.
it. Sopranos game. Did you guys ever? Did that happen?
There's a game?
I think
Yeah,
For
there-
PlayStation. Or
Yeah, I
something?
think it played PS2.
Towards the end of the PS2 life cycle, they got like a weird licensed games. They got like Reservoir Dogs, Sopranos, a lot of weird,
Wow.
Yeah.
awful. Anyways, Dark Side of the Kingdom. You guys feel exhausted? Did you guys get your soapbox talking points done?
We hit what we wanted
Game
to talk
industry.
about.
Sure, yeah.
We'll be back next week. Video game podcast, guys. TheDrainage.net. We haven't talked about it yet. I feel bad.
Oh, shit,
Awesome
yeah.
site. It is AKA the internet. TheDrainage.net. Awesome articles. Check out the new Fiverr article put up.
Yeah, I
Interesting.
saw that. Pretty nice.
Josh, pretty interesting. $5, a couple different services.
A lot of people do. You can get a lot of people to do crazy shit for $5.
Crazy shit, $5.
What's this?
Yes, I know.
I gotta check this article out. Hold
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, basically it's like a kind of like a Kickstarter type, startup website. Basically, if you go there and people offer different services for $5. Everything's $5. Everything. I think he got like a logo design for $5.
That's
He
an
got,
asshole. You're ruining our.
Yeah, I know.
parade, you jerk.
I want to know who's doing that.
Yeah, please.
I'm gonna choke him
We'll
out.
find you. They did
You fucker.
our audio adverts. I don't know if you enjoyed those last week. Purchased on Fiverr.
Yeah, that's fine.
Those were good. Actually, I was $5. I thought they did pretty good. www. A couple other services. So yeah, good stuff. Fiverr.com. Check it out.
Nice.
You can find me at Dean Pizzo on Twitter.
You can find Ian at
Little 2 Raf, number
and that's
2.
number 2. Little 2 Ray.
You logged in? Are you using it now? How do you feel about the Twitter
I
experience?
remember my password, so
Yeah.
yeah, it took me 3 tries. I was gonna give up, but I did it.
We'll get you going, man.
I haven't posted anything yet, but I followed more people, and
Yeah.
I've been reading some interesting stuff.
There you go.
Nice. Yeah, you're actually following me now. I was very happy.
Yes. Dean isn't following me, so I'm not following
Okay,
you.
I was going to say I saw he added Percy. I was like, all right.
You're not following me. I'm
I'll
not gonna
follow.
do both. I can't go to the trouble of searching.
I'll initiate.
Thank you.
God
Twitter,
damn.
I mean, Facebook's dead. I mean, there's got to be a new social media. Google Plus, not quite what it lived up what it was supposed to be. I hate fucking Google Plus. Right?
I don't know what it is.
I don't mind.
I don't get it. I don't
By
know.
the way, there is a Google Plus page for the Dark Side of the Kingdom.
Is it really?
Yeah, I made one.
I don't even know. There you go.
Yeah, check us out on Google Plus. Yeah.
Google Plus on
So-
Facebook, on Twitter, on the Drainage.
Yeah, we're all over the place. Also, I'm Percy. You can find me on Twitter, the One Pariah with the number 1, the One Pariah, and that goes for any other social medium. I'm out there, so just say what up.
How it do? How it do? Awful. It's hot in the room again, ladies and gentlemen.
how we do.
Thank you for tuning in to Dark Side of the Kingdom, your definitive video game podcast. Thank you guys for making that choice. This is Dean again. Terrible.
Hey,
Terrible
this
ending.
This is Ian.
And this is your mama.
There you go. We'll catch you guys next week.
Yay.
See ya. I was listening to this podcast, and apparently Nintendo had an event after their video streaming thing in their booth with Reggie and people. But first Mario was on screen, and then the guy who does Mario's voice was behind the screen talking and he was pantomiming.
Yeah.
And one of the guys who was Italian in real life was watching. He's like, this stereotype bullshit is pissing me. He was super pissed off because he's like, I love lasagna. It's like, you motherfucker.
Was that Jeff Kanata?
No, this is Vinny Caravello from Giant Bomb.
I was listening to Weekend Confirmed, another video game podcast. Jeff Kanata, a fellow Italian brethren. He was very offended by that event. He was like, it's like, come on.
You fucking rat bastard.
If that was a Japanese guy, he couldn't, do like the, I'm not going to do the voice.
We're not recording.
Come on, Dean. I want to hear this voice.
As long as we're not recording.
You might be recording.
Okay.
Your French voice. French accent.
We need stuff for the end of the show. But yeah, equality. Italians, you get a little shit on, man.
Yeah, well.
They get shit on a lot.
I mean, they totally do.
Fucking die of heart attack all the time. Stop it.
If they stop making good
I got 20
food,
years, guys.
They got to stop making good food. That's their problem.
That's what it is. It's so
High
fucking
cholesterol.
hearty.
All right.
It's delicious, though. Oh, by the way, I think I got fucking Last of Us spoiled for me.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah, but
By who?
the fucking
Intentional? Was it dick move?
No. The secretary that where I work, her boyfriend's playing it, and she's like, "God, I hate video games." And I was like, "What the fuck's wrong?" I had a little argument with her about it, and then so I'm like, "Yeah, I'm playing fucking Last of Us." Da da da. She's like, "Oh, did this happen yet?" I was like,
You bitch.
Start it like that?
Yeah, I'm like, "Oh my."
Did you get to the part where you die?
It's like, I'm gonna assume it's a pretty big spoiler.